Hey boys and girls, we're going to go over your assignment for ELA called 1203 Scientific and Technical Texts Monuments. For this assignment, you are completing and submitting your hand-drawn opinion writing graphic organizer that you worked on in this lesson. You've got the writing prompt here. In your opinion, which monument or memorial in the National Mall is the most significant? Use evidence from your research to support your opinion. You have been working on answering this prompt starting in lesson 1201. 1201, you are working on reading the National Mall text and then starting to form your opinion of which monument or memorial you think is the most significant or important. Then in 1202, you start working on your brainstorming and your research, your outside research for finding evidence to support your opinion. So you want to make sure that you go through the pages in lesson 1201 and 1202 before you do your graphic organizer for this lesson, 1203. I put the pages that you need for 1201, 1202, and 1203 here on your weekly announcement. On 1201, you're going to look at pages 9 through 10, and the text is there that you need to read the National Monument. In 1202, you're looking at pages 9 through 12, and in this lesson, you're going to be doing your research in lesson 1202 to find evidence to support your opinion. So make sure you go through all pages 9 through 12 in lesson 1202 before doing your graphic organizer for 1203. I've attached a graphic organizer that you can use to collect your evidence. It's a spot for you to write down your findings as you're doing your research. And there's also an anchor chart that I attached here that can help you with citing your sources. Once you've done that, if you haven't done those two lessons and the writing pieces in those two lessons, you need to do that first. Then you can do this lesson 1203. You're going to look at page 7 in lesson 1203, where you're going to start organizing your essay using a graphic organizer. You can hand draw a graphic organizer, or feel free to use the opinion writing graphic organizer that I've attached here. It's highlighted in blue right there for you. You can use that. It comes from a different module, but it's the same setup that for an opinion writing graphic organizer. So you can use that so you don't have to hand draw. And then I also just put in some notes here about what needs to be included in your graphic organizer. So you've got your intro, you've got your hook, your bridge, and your controlling idea with their definitions, the body paragraphs and what is included in each of the body paragraphs. You are going to need 3 body paragraphs, and then your conclusion piece. All right, so it's all laid out for you. I've got all the pages that you need in order to complete lesson 1203. And don't forget, you also need to make sure you do 1201 and 1202 before you get into 1203, okay? I'm just going to jump on Buzz real quick. You're going to go to your language arts course, and to find lesson 1203, you're going under module 12, 1203. And again, on page 9 is where you're going to do most of your work for lesson 1203. I'm sorry, not page 9. I think it was let's take a look. Page 7. So you're going to go to page 7, and this is where the writing piece comes in lesson 1203. So it walks you through how you're going to plan your graphic organizer. And again, don't forget that I attached the graphic organizer for you that you can use. You're going to need 3 to 5 reasons. So you're going to need 3 body paragraphs. This is an example as well, but it only has 1 body paragraph. You need to remember to do 3 body paragraphs. So I would use the one that I've attached on the announcements. And then you get working on creating your own. Okay, so I'm going to go to the last page of the lesson. And this just shows you what your assignment is. It gives you the writing prompts. And then when you're done, you're going to go to this next activity tab and you're going to submit your graphic organizer that you worked on in lesson 1203 by clicking on that blue plus button.